Early birds always rise to the occasion for summer vacation planning because early gets you closer to the action. So don't be late. Book your next vacation early on Vrbo and save over $530 on week-long stays. Average savings $550. Select homes only. Minimum 7-day stay required.
Looking for a Valentine's gift she'll truly love? 1-800-Flowers.com knows what she wants. For 50 years, 1-800-Flowers has helped guys like you get it right, delivering millions of fresh Valentine's roses nationwide. 1-800-Flowers offers premium fresh-cut flowers backed by their 7-day freshness guarantee, plus same-day delivery when you need them on time. Valentine's is coming up and bouquets are selling fast, so don't wait on this. Order today at 1-800-Flowers.com/SXM. That's 1-800-Flowers.com/SXM.
Episode 663, The Comeback Economy, Why 2026 is a Year of Reinvention.
Take a look at yourself in the mirror, you'll find
That's right. I want you to lean forward on this one, guys, because what you're going to see right now in culture, music, business, and leadership is not random. It's a signal. Right now, some of the biggest names in entertainment are making massive comebacks. Harry Styles is launching a brand new album and a 50-date global tour, including a historic 30-night residency in Madison Square Garden. That's not a small move, that's a statement. Lady Gaga is dominating Grammy predictions with her album Mayhem. Critics, industry experts, and the Associated Press are predicting that she could take Album of the Year. That's not luck, that's reinvention at the highest levels. And here's what most people will miss. These aren't just celebrity stories. They are economic signals. They are leadership signals. They are reinvention signals. They are seeing what we're calling the comeback economy, a season where relevance is rewarded, a season where adaptability will win, a season where staying stuck is the most dangerous decision you could make. And today, I want to show you how this applies directly to you, your business, your leadership, and your income when we get back right after this.
Please, folks, I know you're tempted to, but do not panic. Terry and the TW3 broadcast will be back right after this extreme profitable timeout for our sponsors.
Still waiting for customers to come pouring in?
Why leave it to chance? With TW3, you don't have to wait.
Your phone, inbox, and front door can be buzzing with real leads in no time. Our AI-driven marketing system finds your ideal clients where they already are.
Online, on social, searching for exactly what you offer.
We don't just promise results, we guarantee them. We're so confident we'll generate leads for you for free so you can see it work before you commit.
Claim your free leads now. Call 864-507-9696.
Call 864-507-9696 or visit terrywilson3.com to book your free demo today.
With TW3, the flood of customers starts now.
You're listening to TerryWilson3.com.
TerryWilson3.com.
Inspiring, informative, and entertaining content for the entrepreneur and small business owner.
Comebacks are not accidents. Let's get this straight. No real comeback is accidental. Harry Styles didn't accidentally disappear and then randomly reappear.
But yeah, a little bit. I think what was so amazing for me about the last couple of years is getting to be like a true audience member. You know, spending a lot of time on the stage. It's really easy to forget what it feels like to be in a pit.
According to current reporting, he intentionally stepped back. lived life, reset creativity, and came back with a completely refreshed brand, sound, and global strategy. See, that's leadership. That's not burnout. That's strategic withdrawal to prepare for strategic return. Same with Lady Gaga.
I see the fire.
She didn't just release another album. She reinvented her sound, her message, her visuals, and her positioning. And now she's projected to dominate the Grammys in 2026. Here's the leadership principle you need to take away from this. You don't drift into relevance. You design your return. Most business owners I coach are waiting on a breakthrough. What they actually need is a relaunch, a new message, a new offer, new positioning, new energy. At TW3, this is what we do all the time. We don't just try harder, we rebuild smarter. Point number 2, reinventions is a skill, not a crisis response. Most people only reinvent when they are forced to. That's reactive leadership. The people winning in 2026 are proactive. Harry Styles didn't wait for his relevance to fade. Gaga didn't wait for her trends to pass her by. They reinvented while they're still strong. That's the lesson in business. Your website should evolve. Your messaging should evolve. Your systems should evolve. Your skills should evolve. If you're still running your business the same way you did 3 to 5 years ago, you are already behind, whether you feel it or not. The market doesn't care about your comfort. It rewards relevance. Point number 3, the comeback economy rewards visibility and value. One of the most important things we see in this comeback season is they don't just come back quietly. They come back big. Harry Styles didn't just drop a single. He announced it. A new album, a global tour, a massive Madison Square Garden residency, a full brand moment. That's how relevance is built. Visibility plus value equals momentum. In your business, if people don't see you, they can't buy from you. If people don't understand your value, they won't pay you. That's why I tell entrepreneurs you don't need more hustle. You need better positioning. And point number 4, why 2026 is different? Here's what's unique about this season that we're all in right now. We are in a post-reset economy, post-pandemic, post-AI disruption, post-massive tech shift, post-attention economy explosion. This is why we're seeing comebacks, because entire industries are being rewritten. The Grammy predictions, the tours, the cultural shifts, they reflect something much deeper. The market is rewarding those who can stand and adapt fast. If you can, reposition quickly. Learn new tools. Leverage AI and AI systems. Clarify your message. Automate and scale. You are perfectly positioned for this comeback economy right now, if you take action. Point number 5, and finally, your personal comeback. Now, let me bring this straight home to you. Your comeback might look like relaunching your business, starting a new brand, rebuilding your confidence, pivoting your offer, repositioning your expertise, finally stepping into leadership. Your past does not disqualify your future. Your delays do not define your destiny. Your last season does not determine your next one. The comeback economy says your next chapter can be bigger than your best chapter if you design it.
You are listening to TerryWilson3.com, the home of TW3, the platform to start, scale, and support your business.
Are you leading on instinct or insight? Introducing Ascend 360, the exclusive leadership assessment tool used by top business owners, pastors, managers, and entrepreneurs to grow their impact and lead with clarity. Ascend 360 combines the power of personality profiling, communication analysis, and goal-oriented behavior into one easy-to-understand report that shows you exactly how to lead better, faster, and smarter. If you're ready to improve team performance, boost your leadership confidence, and unlock your next level, start today free of charge at terrywilson3.com/leadership. That's terrywilson3.com/leadership. Ascend 360. Clarity that leads. Leadership that lasts.
So here's my challenge to you. Stop waiting for things to go back to normal. Normal is gone. Reinvention is the new normal. The people who win in 2026 will not be the most talented. They will be the most adaptable. If you're ready to design your comeback, not hope for it, I want to connect with you. I want you to go to coachwithtw3.com right now. Coachwithtw3.com. Let's get some clarity. Let me help you get a strategy. Let's get your system right. Let's position you for your comeback season, because this isn't the time and this isn't the year for survival. This is the year for reinvention. And this could be your comeback year. So if you will go to coachwithtw3.com, I'm going to give you a free experience with me, and I'm going to give you an A to Z roadmap that you're going to have right in front of you. This is totally free. And whether you use this roadmap with me or another coach or another system or another situation, that's fine. At least you have something in hand of value you can walk away and use right now. I know by having enough meetings with people and giving them a clear, concise, step-by-step roadmap, that enough people that I see, they're going to see value in working with me. But for the large part, a lot of people said, hey, I'm just going to try this on my own, or already have a system, or already have a tutor, or already have a mentor, and that's fine as well. I just love connecting with people and pouring life into them. So if you would like 2026 to be your year for comeback, for your year not to try harder, not to hustle more, but to actually see results from your efforts, then I challenge you. Go to coachwithtw3.com. Connect with me today. Get on my calendar, and let's see how we can help you take your money, business, and life to the next level.
So we hope you've got a lot out of the content today. Please take a few minutes to give us a 5-star positive review at terrywilson3.com/review. This helps us promote our content and continue to reach more and more people. Again, thanks for being part of the TW3 community here at terrywilson3.com. Please like and share our content, and we will see you soon.
Welcome, fellow leaders, entrepreneurs, and visionaries. Today, I invite you to step into a world where greatness is not just a goal, but a collective reality. Introducing the Elite Mastermind Group by TW3, a sanctuary for those seeking not just success, but exponential growth. It's more than a group. It's a synergy of minds, a convergence of aspirations, and a breeding ground for extraordinary accomplishments. You'll learn not only from experts, but from the stories of those beside you, fellow trailblazers who weathered storms and conquered obstacles, enriching your own journey. Imagine being surrounded by a league of highly motivated business owners and entrepreneurs, each driven by the same passion for success, propelling each other towards greatness. Embrace the power of networking, the art of learning, and the joy of sharing your value. It's not just about what you gain, but what you contribute. Dare to be exceptional. Dare to be part of the elite. Don't just dream of success. Surround yourself with those who are already living it. Join the Elite Mastermind Group by TW3. Elevate your success. Elevate your life.
Unlock the power within you. Discover the untapped potential waiting to be unleashed. You Are Worth More isn't just a book. It's a transformative guide to understanding your unique value in today's ever-evolving marketplace. Visit youareworthmorebook.com and claim your free copy. Within these pages, you'll unravel the secrets to identify your distinct strengths, refine your skills, and ignite the passion to pursue your true worth. Life isn't just about survival, it's about thriving. This book is your roadmap to not only surviving, but excelling in a world that demands your best. It's about recognizing your potential, developing your talents, and finding the inspiration to chase after what truly matters to you. Let You Are Worth More be your companion on this journey. It's not just a book, it's a catalyst for change. Empower yourself, elevate your skills, and embrace the opportunities that await. Visit youareworthmorebook.com today and embark on the path to realizing your full potential. Your worth is far more than you might imagine. Claim your free copy now and begin your transformation.
It's hard. It is hard work to achieve uncommon success. But you know what else is hard, Terry? Being broke.
You better believe that.
Living paycheck to paycheck, not being able to support your loved ones, not being able to support yourself, not being able to get up in the morning and do something that you want to do, but doing something you have to do. That's hard too. So Terry, my call to action for everybody here is choose your hard. Like back in 2012, it was hard. I spent 32 years of my life doing hard work and making the wrong decision on choosing my hard. I was going down the wrong path. I wasn't having any success. But then I flipped it. I said, you know what? Building this business, Entrepreneurs on Fire, it's going to be hard work. But the alternative is hard too. So I choose the hard of building a life of freedom, of building a life of choice, of building a life of uncommon success. And that's my call to action to everybody hearing our voices today. Choose your hard.
Choose your heart. Boy, I love that. You know, because there's a high cost of low living. And sometimes we think that, you know, we're just going to get out of this easy by taking the path of least resistance. And boy, sometimes the end of that path is just a tiger. I'm telling you, brother, I'm telling you.
Identify your big idea. Not be a weak, pale imitation of somebody else's big idea, which most people do. They're like, oh, look at what Terry's doing. He's so successful. Look what John's doing. I'll just copy them. And then you wonder why you fail, because you're a weak, pale imitation of those people and you will never win as a result. You need to come up with your big idea, your zone of fire, and wake up every day on fire, living that life. That is the life that you deserve. Because what at the end of the day do we really want? Freedom. The ability to wake up and do what we want, where we want to do it, with whom we want to do it with. If you have those three things, what more is there in life? And you can give yourself that gift. Just take it.
Which is identifying, why are you here? You know, I like to say it this way. You're not a cosmic accident. You didn't show up on planet Earth because lightning struck a mud puddle billions of years later and you crawled out. You're a significant person with a significant reason for being here. There's a reason for you to be here. And once you identify that big idea, as John just said it, life becomes, oh my gosh, becomes unimaginable. Give us go ahead.
Just on that point real quick. I mean, I think it's so key for people to understand this, like what Terry is just sharing. There is so much wisdom out there in this world, but there's also so much noise and it's chaotic. And sometimes it's so hard to really cut through all of this and to really get to the meat and potatoes, to really get down to what matters.
Does anyone know Terry's story, what Terry did?
I do.
So Terry sold musical instruments, sold pianos, right? And what was it? Was it 9/11 that created the problem?
Yeah.
9/11 creates a problem. Nobody wants to go. There's no money in town anymore. It's a brick and mortar store. Some woman comes up to him in church, some older woman, and she's like, I was thinking about your problem, and the Lord told me you should sell them on the computer. Sell your pianos on the computer. And Terry's like, that's a great idea. I got to get out of here because you're crazy. So, of course, he does it in that sweet way where he says, oh, bless your heart. And
bless your heart.
He thinks about it. And then he's like, you know, he told me about the story about, you know, the guy, it's a flood and, you know, you should get out. No, the Lord's going to save me. And at the end, he goes to God and says, why didn't you save me? He's like, I did. You know, I tried. I sent you the news report. I sent you a helicopter. You know. So Terry takes that and he's like, God's telling me what to do here, right? So I should do, that was the message. I should sell these things online. His first thought when the woman tells him that is, how am I gonna, because she said her grandson sold CDs
on eBay.
Yeah, Terry's like, how am I? You could just put them. I can't put a stamp on a piano. This is crazy.
Drop it in the mailbox.
Yeah. So next day, right? The next day he starts selling. Sells them out in a week. So he's not. He doesn't think about. He doesn't latch on to his idea of I can't ship these things cheaply, right? He just goes past that. He goes, well, what's my first solution? My first solution is I got to sell these things. That's all he's thinking about. He sells out his whole inventory in a week. Then the problem comes to him. How do I get rid of these things? I've now sold them. How do I deliver them? So what would you guys have done?
Hire a U-Haul and drive them out there.
Yeah, that's what Terry did. Terry got a truck and just was like, well, I'm gonna take my brother-in-law. We're gonna go around the country. We're going everywhere. And he delivered pianos for 2 weeks. That's amazing. And then, then he's like, oh, and the next thing is I talk to someone and as he goes and he talks to the manufacturer and he's like, so, where are these things? If I want to get them, how do I sell them? And he doesn't go into the conversation with the idea of, I'm going to figure out how to make this more efficient for myself. Or maybe he does to a degree, but he doesn't make that his outward appearance. He's not desperate. He's desperate, but he doesn't portray desperation. He portrays, as he's talking to the person, he's asking them questions about their business, and they give him the keys to the kingdom. They tell him the whole layout. They tell him exactly how to run his business. Now, in Watergate, did you ever hear, like in the first week after Watergate, Woodward and Bernstein spoke to a Spanish guy down in Mexico, and the joke was, he told us exactly what happened, but we don't speak Spanish, so we lost the story. It turns out that was true. They got the whole thing in the first week, but didn't understand it. Terry got the whole thing in the first week and put it together. He hears, you have warehouses all over the country, so why don't I sell them and then you guys will just deliver them locally? He gets that in an instant. He doesn't think about the problem. He doesn't think they're not going to do it, any of this stuff. When I hear about Terry selling them and he just gets in a truck, my first thought with that is, I know what my ex-wife would have said. She would have been like, you're not doing that. That's crazy. So I know where I'd have fallen off this bandwagon, right? That's not Terry. Terry, then he goes to the next thing is he's got this great business and that business falls apart. So now he someone tells me you should sell insurance. He's like, I don't want to, but I got to do something. So then he's like, I don't want to go out and get new clients. That's the worst part about this job. So this is the thing Terry doesn't get. Like, I think Terry is sitting on a nuclear reactor. Like, that's what Terry's job is to me. I had no idea what it was before he did any of this nonsense. Before he tells me what he's doing. So then he tells me how he builds, he talks to someone who tells him exactly how they got leads. He's going to go out and he's going to buy leads because he doesn't want to go get them door to door. As he's talking to that person, he doesn't let them think, I'm about to steal your business. He just talks to them because he's not desperate. He's just folksy. He's just a nice guy and he's interested in them. And again, this person gives him the keys to the kingdom. They give him the business. This is what we do. This is how we do it. You can pay us a ton of money and we'll sell it to you. And Terry's like, that is a great idea. Or I could just leave and reverse engineer what you did. So when nobody was doing landing pages and all this other stuff, Terry didn't get freaked out by like, oh my God, this is the internet. This is brand new. This is all the stuff. Terry's like, I'm just going to do that. And that's what Terry's done. I just got on his website yesterday because I want to see what it is, what all the stuff is now. But this isn't like a small thing that Terry did where it's like, he kind of makes you think like, oh, I just kind of fell into this, that, and the next. None of this is a dude who fell into anything. This is a guy who, he thinks solutions first. There's a problem down the line. I'll get to the problem. I'll cross that bridge when I get there. He gets to the problem when the problem gets there, even though he knows it's existing. He doesn't do the 5-mile march to the bridge being like, holy cow, there's bombs all over that bridge or the bridge is already blown up. Terry's like, I got to march the 5 miles and that's what I'm going to do. So he thinks this is all a small, tiny little thing. This is not a small, tiny little thing. We've all walked that road at certain points, and we've seen people fall off by the wayside along the way. So that's what Terry's missing about his story. This isn't just, there will be people who like Terry's story because he makes money. But the money isn't the thing. The thing is Terry. That's the thing that's incredible about his story. So he soft shoes it again. Like now I think I've nailed it. Terry is the Southern Columbo. Like he's the guy in the room, and I don't really know, man. What do you think? I'm just asking, blah, blah, blah. Terry waits. He knows the problem is there, and he's able to put it aside, and not in like a psychopath kind of way, like where he puts it aside, and then like there's going to be damage to someone else as Terry figures this out. He puts it aside, and then he figures it out. And that's an amazing thing about what he does.
All things are possible when we realize all things are not as though they seem.
You know, the software that you'll hear me speak about a lot of times in my webinar and on my website and here on the radio show and podcast is our marketing system and our platform and how it is able to literally take your business to the next level. Well, you know, it's one thing for me to be able to do it because, hey, it's my system. I've developed it. It's taken me a 20-year process to learn different marketing skills, sales skills, technical skills, and combine all that into a marketing system that will work for people. But does it actually work for others instead of just me? And so I just had a webinar a few days ago, and I just asked some people, and the criteria was I was just going to target people that had been in our business, using our system, using our tools for maybe a couple of weeks, and get their feedback. And this is what I heard.
I think the curator is pretty awesome. I mean, I always wanted to build a blog for my own, and it's like the curator has really solved all my problems, because before that, I was always discouraged of starting a blog because I couldn't come up with content. But thanks to the content curator, I'm able to curate content and put up content on the website without any problems. So it's just so awesome. It saved me a lot of time, and it's like I'm building a blog right now, and it looks so awesome. And I am thinking of bringing this blog on a much more national scale. So thank you, Terry, for the curator. Thank you. It really saved my time. Thank you, Terry.
Thank you, Gabriel. Appreciate your feedback. I like to highlight people that just have onboarded with us in the last week or two. If you've gone back and listened to some of our other webinars, we always like to just sort of highlight someone's experience. We've had Gabriel on here. You've come on, so I just want to get your feedback. How have you used the system? What's been your experience?
Well, first of all, I wanted a work-from-home business opportunity, and this filled a lot of things that I was already looking for. So the experience right out of the get-go was great. Number two, that I didn't expect that there would be this great support. I was familiar with, there's two aspects to this business that I didn't really understand, and it was brought to my attention that it's marketing and the software. So this is what differentiated for me and helped me make the decision easily, because I was familiar with referral marketing, and the fact that it was included in this had great value, because I don't know, without spending a lot of money, would I be able to ever have access to that. So that had a great value right there.
I said, so you've been in have we done a one-on-one yet? I can't remember.
We had one-on-one, and once again, that saved me a lot of grief just by being able to have some access to your experience, because I was getting ready to launch into insurance, and you helped me a great deal by your experience, so I don't have to make a lot of mistakes. It would help me to become the shortest distance between 2 points for where I wanted to go.
Sure.
You have a lot of insurance training in there. That's why I elected to go with the Plus package.
Good deal. So you've been in a couple weeks. You're using the system. Are you reselling the system at all?
I am reselling with two people could see the value already and decided that they wanted to move forward with the system. And there's some other people that are thinking about it. So it's a great market. The type of people that I'm speaking with are great. Awesome. Because you're doing the marketing, I might add.
Oh, so you're in the call center taking the booster calls as well?
I'm in the call center taking the booster calls, and that has a great value.
Awesome. I had a question about using the system in real estate. You got any feedback, anything you want to add to that?
Yeah, I mean, that's what I originally bought it for, was to use it for my real estate training. And I use the system, I mainly use the dialer, and then once I started learning how to do the capture page, and I've used it all. I've used all that stuff in the system, and it really, really grew my business. And then that's when I started to go, okay, I need to go over to this and start adding other funnels and other businesses. But that's what I used it for, absolutely. Use the dialer, use the data list, was able to really dial down also to find people in certain areas who made a certain income, who had a certain credit score. So that really helped out a lot too, was being able to get into that scrub data list. And it was just so easy. Boom, 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 got it in a couple minutes, was able to throw it in the dialer, come up with a message. And like you said, there's times where you can then cross-promote them once they do get through a system, and then you can cross-promote them in different areas. So it worked out really, really well.
So to wrap this thing up, I know we've gone long here. Let me ask you this. What would you tell people that are considering and looking at our platform, our business opportunity, the tools that we offer to help them grow maybe their existing business? What words of encouragement or warning even would you give them about coming aboard?
I just think that everybody should take the time and really focus on this, because I know there's a lot of junk out there on the internet and it's really hard sometimes, but this is the real deal. You will make money, and you just got to stick to it, and you got to have faith, and you can absolutely do it and make a great income doing it.
Thanks, Tracy. I really appreciate it. Tracy's been with me, in full disclosure, the last person we just spoke with, she's been with me for over a year and a half, almost 2 years. But the earlier people, 2 or 3 people before that, were all people have just joined. If you go back a webinar or two before, Joseph came on, made $3,000 in his first 2 weeks. So that's not to say that everyone that does it is going to. To be honest with you, sometimes it takes people a month before they see their first sale come in, because different people have different time sets that they can work, have different skill sets to work with. But I can tell you this, every single thing you need, from tools, technology, and training to be successful and go to the next level, we have at our opportunity at TerryWilson3.com. So check it out. If you want to get started, we're even giving you a free way of getting a coaching session one-on-one with me or one of my trainers. We normally charge $75 for this. You're going to be able to get an assessment, and we can tell you, hey, this over here is an hourly income. You might want to try this. Hey, here's a guaranteed income. You got to go in. It's not a work from home opportunity. Or hey, based on what you've told us, this is what we recommend, starting doing this. So wherever you're at, in the marketplace, and whatever your goals and ambitions are, we can help you. So go to TerryWilson3.com/start. That's TerryWilson3.com/start. And let's start getting you the income that you need, that you want, and you deserve.
Don't ever give in. Don't settle yourself on the wisdom of men. Dispensational lies have us hypnotized, compromised, one-dimensional lies. They never see the truth. All things are possible. Can be right. All things are not. Though they see. Truth did not tempt my what it seems. On the outside, don't ever give up, and don't ever give in. Don't settle yourself for the wisdom of men. Sensational life, they have us hypnotized.